Welcome to another episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle. I am your host, Gabrielle Jordan. Every Sunday at 7 p.m., I'll be giving motivational advice and entrepreneurial tips to entrepreneurs and leaders just like yourself. So, make sure you go to my website, GabrielleJordanInspires.com/ExCEL to subscribe to the ExCEL Youth Mentoring Institute. And also tell other people about this because I wouldn't want anybody to miss anything. So, today is another Second Sunday. And Second Sundays include church and other things. But this one includes the parent segment. And for those of you who don't know what a parent segment it is when my mother joins me on the set of ExCEL with Gabrielle to give some wonderful advice to the parents of young entrepreneurs and leaders. So, welcome, Mama.
Thank you for having me, Miss Gabrielle.
Thank you very much. So, tell us, what are you going to talk about today?
Well, I'm going to talk about what we did on July 8th. Yes. This past, it was a Wednesday, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had an opportunity to speak. We did a mother-daughter panel at a local luncheon in Washington, D.C. called Sterling Women of D.C. It's located at the Clyde's Restaurant in Washington, D.C. And they have a monthly luncheon, networking luncheon event that we
all the
love
time
attending. Yes, yeah. Gabrielle has her pop-up Jules and Jordan shop there, and her clients are there, and we just have a great time networking and meeting new people. Yeah. But this month, we were the special guest. Every year, every month they have a guest speaker, and we were a special guest. Did something a little different. Yeah. They had a panel.
Yeah, usually they just have like one person and they're behind the podium and they just speak. But the person that runs it, her name's Miss Carolyn Howell, and she said, let's have a panel this time. Like she'll ask questions, the audience will ask some questions, and we'll answer them as a mother-daughter duo.
And it was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
It was plenty of fun. Yes,
great questions. We were being tossed great questions, and we just loved. Some of the answers, and it was a great time. So one of the questions that she asked us was about something that we've learned about from a mistake that we've made.
Yeah, like one of the bigger mistakes that we made in
business.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That we learned the biggest lesson from. So Gabrielle and I both addressed that question. And following our response, and due to our response, and pretty much our response was not going with your gut and not going with your instincts when working with people in your business,
and making sure that you got like the mindset is on the same level as well, like you guys are focused on the same thing.
Exactly, making sure their vision
is
sure our vision
on the right
lined up. The people who are with you are lined up, and I'm going to touch on that a little bit more. So, following our statement, Miss Carolyn Howell made a wonderful statement.
She was the mediator.
She kind of just made a quote, and it had something to do. It was everything to do with what was said. What she said really covered our situation. And what it was that sometimes, I'm going to say what she said. It's really cool. Ready? Write this down. Sometimes your minimum is someone else's maximum.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So I'm going to say it, so make sure you write it down. Sometimes your minimum is someone else's maximum. Or you probably think of the other way. You can say the other way as well. Someone else's maximum is your minimum. So did you catch that? Very powerful statement. Sometimes your minimum is someone else's maximum. I want to make sure you get that, because as you're working with your young person, your child, young entrepreneur, this has to do with business. This has to do with personal life. You have a vision. I spoke on this before about having that vision. You guys working together to make sure we have a vision. And working together is fine, but there's always going to come a point in the business where you have to bring in other people. And you have to present your vision, make sure they understand your vision. And you cannot afford to work with individuals, to associate personally with individuals on a regular basis that cannot align their vision with yours. Two things are going to happen by doing that. One, you're going to get very frustrated because you are constantly using your energy, your time, your money, your efforts to try to push them, pull them, get them to your level, to get them to see your vision. And it's going to be a constant struggle.
That's what they should be doing. When you have people do your team, they should be actually putting in that time. You should be trying to bring them there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if that's not happening, then the other issue is that you are going to lower your standards because they're not able to raise to your standards where your vision is. So you're going to find yourself decreasing and decreasing for their sake, to make them comfortable. And that's not going to work.
No.
So I think it's very important that early on in this stage, whatever stage you are starting off with your child, that you make sure that there's a clear vision between the two of you. And anyone else that you allow to come into this network here, this little bubble, has to be on the same vision.
Or even more.
But they have to be able to understand and see into the
right.
future. They have to be able to see into the future.
They should not limit you. Like, they should not be having a limit on what your potential can be. And if they even have a limit on their own potential, that's also a red flag as well. So.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Very good point. So I think we're good with that.
Yeah. Awesome advice. And you guys might need to have to watch this video multiple times to really get it, or even have to experience for yourself sometimes. Some people that are watching this may be like, oh my gosh, I know now. Okay, but some people may not actually understand it yet. You may have to experience it to really grasp it. But it's something that we really learn from, and it's something that we are really working on. That's something that has really changed our perspective and our thinking, because our team now is full of, I guess visionaries would be a good word, people that know where we want to be and are striving to make sure that we are beyond our own imagination, our own ideas. So, own expectations. So that is some really, really good advice today. Thank you for sharing that. And for the kids that are watching, the adults that are watching, adults, make sure that you tell your kids this all the time. Make sure that you let their kids know, because this goes in line with knowing your own value. And kids, tell your parents this too, because let them know that you're a big dreamer, and if you're not ready for this, then I got to find somebody else. Right? I'm just saying. But yeah, so that's some great advice, and I know you guys will actually be able to apply this to your lives, that you guys will be able to, when you go in and when you're about to hire new people or whatever it is, you will be able to apply this. So thank you so much for watching another episode of ExCEL with Gabrielle, Parent Edition. Again, make sure to come to my website, GabrielleJordanInspires.com/ExCEL, to subscribe to the ExCEL Youth Mentoring Institute. Also, you can email me and my mother at ExCEL@GabrielleJordanInspires.com to send us any questions or comments that you'd like us to discuss in my next video or in her next Parent Edition. So, I hope that you'll join me next Sunday at 7 p.m. to learn, grow, and excel with Gabrielle. See you. Bye.